2 years ago, we landed in Thailand with just a couple of backpacks, a camera, and absolutely no idea how much this place would change our lives. From the chaos and charm of Bangkok to the peaceful beaches of the south and eventually settling into life in Hua Hin, Thailand became home in more ways than we ever expected. We explored Krabi's limestone cliffs, got lost in the magic of Chiang Dao up north, island hopped through Koh Samui, and even did a spontaneous road trip deep into the south. But the biggest adventure of all, we had our first baby here, right in Hua Hin, in October 2024. A moment that tied us to this beautiful country forever. This is the story of those 2 unforgettable years, the highs, the challenges, the places we fell in love with, and the chapter we never saw coming. Whether you're thinking about moving to Thailand, visiting for the first time, or just curious about what life here is really like, we hope this gives you a glimpse into what made it so special for us.
We made it. Alright, these nice people are letting us stand in the shop to watch the train. We just have to buy a coconut, which is 25 baht, which is very reasonable. It's a really nice spot too. We're not as squished in as everyone else too, so exclusive view.
It's delicious.
Good?
Yeah.
We're too tall for this market.
There is not much room. It's single lane, so if anyone stops, everyone stops.
Yeah.
And it's not ideal for somebody who's tall.
Still good though. Just watch your head. Okay, I think it's about to happen.
Feels intense.
Yeah. We've been told probably 20 times to keep an eye on our stuff from pickpocketers.
Yeah.
A lot of that going on here, apparently.
They were saying it over the loudspeaker as well.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. She was even telling us to put like our backpack on our front. Lloyd refused, but
No.
he's not going to be walking around like that. But yeah, keep that in mind when you're coming. Probably don't bring your best handbag.
Okay, that's it.
Good morning guys and welcome to Krabi, Thailand. We've been here for a few days. It's been absolutely beautiful. We're staying at one of the most beautiful resorts we've ever stayed at. It's called Ban Sene. It's really lovely. We'll link it in the description if you're interested in checking it out. We've really enjoyed our stay here. We're basically in the jungle right now.
Yeah, it's still like monsoon season here in Thailand, so the afternoons is really wet, but like it's the perfect place to be when it's raining actually. So we've got a bit to do here in Krabi. We actually rented a scooter and we're going to ride around the main sort of area of Ao Nang. The guy who we rented the scooter off gave us a few places that he recommended us checking out, so we're going to do that, and then We've got an elephant sanctuary tour tomorrow, but it's like a legit one, not one of these ones where like you go and pay money and you pat an elephant in a cage and they're just trying to get money off you. This is actually a legit elephant sanctuary.
Breathing, it's all over, believe it, I'm on your side. Don't you see it here in my eyes? Believe me, I'm on your side. On your side.
Wow, this has got to be the best view for a restaurant I think we've ever seen. The Bay of Krabi is just so cool. All these little islands. I know you can do boat tours to most of these, but just looking at them from up here is even cool.
It's so beautiful. You can see the storm rolling in as well.
Yeah,
It's like picture perfect.
we're definitely getting rained on the way home. It's about a 25-minute ride home, but that's okay. We're used to it. Let's see how expensive food is here and what they got to offer. The music's good.
It's good.
Yeah, baby, I'm on your side. I'm on yours. My arms are open wide. Believe it, I'm on your side.
This might be the most beautiful restaurant ever. It's unreal.
When your heart can't see the light, believe me, I'm on your side. On your side. Say the word, I'll be there to make it right. Ain't a thing in the world that can keep me tight. Say the word,
What are you making?
Elephant protein balls.
Nice.
Squeeze them more. We're about to do the bathing of the elephants. Cover them in mud for a lot of reasons apparently. Keeps the insects away, keeps the sun off them, helps keep them cool, gives them a lot of minerals and stuff. So bathing them with mud and then basically rinsing them off. So going for a swim with them, which is going to be pretty interesting. It looks like it's about to start raining pretty heavily, so this should be pretty fun.
Am I just gonna sprinkle? Chilling. That was one of the weirder things I've ever done in my life, but really cool. The elephant really seemed to be enjoying it too, which made me happy. It's really intimidating being that close to that big of an animal. Like at any moment they could just kill you. Like that's so crazy to me, but it's been a pretty good experience actually.
Out first. Okay, snap there. Thôi. Hai mươi. Em.
Such like peaceful energy. Really nice to be around, even though they're scary.
Yeah, one thing about them is they are very calm.
Yeah.
But everything's sort of slow and calm and just chill, really. This guy just keeps stopping for a snack every couple of minutes.
Keeps getting in trouble.
He's getting in trouble. He's naughty.
He's like Bear.
Okay, we just need to take a quick break to thank Level 8 for sponsoring today's video and also supplying us with the best quality luggage for the past 2 years now. So if you want to live the nomadic lifestyle, then you'll need luggage that will hold up in all conditions, which is why we've been using Level 8 for so long. Like us, Level 8 is all about traveling light and efficient, which is why we recently upgraded our carry-on to these awesome new hard shell Roadrunner 20-inch carry-on pieces. Just like the full-size luggage sets, the carry-on luggage is made from durable materials that are also waterproof, which is super important if you're traveling and you're going to be walking around with your luggage through cities, because you never know when you get caught in a rainstorm, especially somewhere here like Thailand where it rains all the time. They also have this cool little compartment for our laptops, making it so much easier to access your electronics when you're at the airport and going through security. Honestly, I don't know why they make you take your laptop and your electronics out of your carry-on when you're going through those security checkpoints, but they do. It's super annoying. But that's going to be a lot easier now with our new upgraded carry-on pieces. And having the hard shell on it also means you can rest assured that your stuff isn't going to get damaged when it's in the overhead lockers. I know whenever I'm flying and we go through turbulence, or like the guy in front of me just slams his bag on top of my backpack, I'm worried that when we get off the flight, my camera's going to be in pieces, or my computer's not going to be working because it's been damaged during the flight. But not anymore. And Level 8 also offers a lifetime warranty on all of their products. So if you're interested in leveling up your travel game, click the link down below in the description, and don't forget to use code Lloyd and Mandy because you'll get 10% off your purchase.
Wow, it is absolutely wild here at the moment. It is so busy, it's amazing. It's so decorated in red for the Chinese New Year. I'm so happy we came down here. This is the perfect time of year to come experience Chinatown in Bangkok.
Let's go over here. On skewer? Squid?
Squid 1 kilogram 1,500 baht. One piece 200 gram 300 baht.
Okay. Nah, I don't think I'll do that. Let's go. Thank you.
Whoa! This is what's up. Yeah.
Go 1 or 2?
Pork bread? Just do one.
1? Pork bread? That's a whole bowl of pork bread.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
50? Yeah. Let's try this fucking pork bread. Oh.
It's just a pork bowl on a
It's
bread.
pork ball on a piece of bread. That's not what I thought it was. It doesn't suck though, it's fucking pretty good.
I'm gonna try.
You're all right?
Hey, you're fucking alright.
What was
Let's
that?
just- yeah, let's-
He just had like he was gonna throw up or something, you know? He's sick maybe. It's alright.
It's okay?
It's not hot.
Oh, just like cold.
Okay. Doesn't seem like there's much pork in it. But it was $50 this whole bowl.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. This is the fucking biggest, most intense piece of squid I've ever seen.
It's a bit intimidating.
Are you gonna eat some of it?
Yeah.
The flavour and the texture, everything's fine. There's something about the shape of it that's weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She marinated in some like, it looks like garlic chili oil. It's probably going to be delicious. Like, 120?
Couple ka. What do you think?
Bloody unreal.
Yeah?
I read that like, if you come into Chinatown, you have to try seafood. That's like one of the main things
Okay.
to eat here. And this is delicious. I thought I was getting a big chunk of squid on a skewer, which kind of freaked me out.
Same. Yeah, when you order it, it looks like that.
No, she cut it up, mixed it with a bit of salad. It's actually delicious. You love it.
Yeah? I'm excited.
Yeah, but I'm eating it. It's not yours.
I want some. It's so chewy, I can't talk. It's really tasty though. It's so good.
A few moments later.
You said little spicy. It's so spicy actually. It's really nice, but you can't trust Thais with the spicy thing.
No, she's right. I should know by now that in Thailand, little spicy just means spicy. Like, they just chuck the chili in. They don't really care. I don't really care either.
Yeah. So good. Just might die later. So it did finally happen. Lloyd and I have finally traveled to somewhere that we do not want to leave. It happened completely unexpectedly. We're really excited to show you guys why we've chosen here in Hua Hin. So when we recently came back to Thailand, we were kind of exploring the idea of making this a home base, but we just weren't really sure like where the right place was. That was until we stumbled upon Hua Hin, which was a place that we had never heard of before. It was completely random. I first heard from someone that I just sat next to on the plane about Hua Hin, and then it just like kept popping up. So we decided to come and experience it. And we weren't too wowed the first couple days like that we came into town. It was a cool town, we found it quite quiet. But then we started doing a bit more exploring. We were like, wow, this place pretty much has everything that we want. We'll do a full video on why we decided on Thailand as opposed to every other country that we visited with the intention of maybe moving there, but that'll be in a future video, so make sure you subscribe. Like, we were sort of weighing up Bangkok. It's an amazing city, but could we live there full time? Me originally being from a small town and big cities being sort of overwhelming. I did love our time there, but I felt like it was lacking like the relaxing side of things. Koh Samui and Koh Phangan are amazing as well, but we find that we feel a little bit too isolated on islands, even though we love the beach life, but that's just our preference. And Phuket and Krabi, while they are amazing and there's some incredible places there, beautiful beaches, cool vibes, they're just a little bit too touristy for us. And Chiang Mai, although beautiful, it just doesn't have the ocean there, and we love being near the water. We need to be near the water. So that sort of just left like one place that we decided on, and that's how we landed on Hua Hin. If you haven't seen our old Hua Hin video yet, you can go back and check it out now. We'll link it above. We haven't even scratched the surface on what this city has to offer. I can't believe that we found this great of a hidden gem to call our home. We even found our dream villa to rent, which feels absolutely incredible after living out of a suitcase and not owning anything for so long. Having somewhere to call home is pretty incredible. And of course, this does not mean that we are quitting travel content. I hope you guys understand that. We just need somewhere to rest and rejuvenate when we are not working on this and making these videos for you guys. We're still obsessed with travel, but we really think that balance is super important so we can be the best versions of ourselves and actually show up for our business the way that it needs.
well, there's definitely no ban on Songkran this year. It is absolutely mental. We're just heading down to Soi 80, which is pretty much the main walking street in Hua Hin. Joe past it, looks like it's going absolutely crazy. It's close already. Literally everyone's just pouring buckets of water on us. You alright? Sorry?
I'm like at war with people.
Yeah.
It's getting like personal now.
Alright, hopefully you can still hear us. The camera's soaking wet. And hopefully you can see it as well. We're just taking a break from the craziness. Having a drink and gonna ambush some people. It's non-stop. Like absolutely every 5 meters you walk, you got water dumped on you. Hopefully we don't get pink eye tomorrow.
It's so much fun. It's definitely my favorite holiday that we've got to participate in, like anywhere.
G'day guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are going to be heading to Buri National Park. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a national park about an hour's drive away from Hua Hin, and there's actually wild elephants roaming around in this park, which you can see from the car. So we've booked a tour. We're hoping we can go and see some elephants today because that's really cool. This isn't like an elephant tour or an elephant sanctuary. This is just a national park that happens to have wild elephants in it, and apparently there's like a 50-50 chance on whether or not you can see these elephants. So we're gonna go and check it out. But before we do head off, some of you guys might have noticed Mandy's been a little bit absent in a few videos. I think I've done 3 videos on my own, and I was pretty vague about why Mandy was missing, and there's a reason for that, but today we're going to share with you why she's been absent. And actually I'll let Mandy share it maybe. What are you doing? You cooking some bagels?
My first time making bagels.
Wow.
I'm so proud of them.
They turn out.
I think they're pretty good. They're like 5 ingredients. It's just like flour, baking powder, egg white, and Greek yogurt, salt.
Since we've been in this villa, Mandy's turned into like the ultimate housewife. She's been finding all these cool recipes and baking and making like roast dinners. It's been amazing. I'm not complaining at all. But what about the news, honey? Do you want to share with everybody?
Yeah. I don't really know how to do this.
I don't know either.
I feel awkward.
We're not really good at this sort of stuff, announcing news. And by the way, I'm kind of expressionless, so like, don't judge my reaction by my face or anything like that. Yeah.
We have a new member joining the channel soon. Towards the end of the year, Lloyd and I are having a baby. Oh.
Oh, thanks for the interruption, man.
Thanks, Bear. Lloyd and I are having a...
Sorry guys, we were just in the middle of probably the biggest announcement of our lives. And the Lazada delivery guy just came and honked his horn and interrupted us. But, as Mandy was saying, we're expecting a baby towards the end of the year. Mandy is pregnant. That's why she's been a little bit absent. She's been dealing with being pregnant, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just stopped at this observation point where apparently you can see elephants pretty regularly, but I don't think there's any out here.
We're not having much luck today.
No. This feels snaky.
Yeah, and that lady just like acted like she got bit by something and I'm freaking out.
This definitely feels like the type of place there would be snakes hanging around. This national park's massive. I can't believe this is just outside Hua Hin. Definitely going to come back in wet season when there's more elephants around. Wouldn't mind seeing one of those monitor lizards as well. Don't know what that was, but we just heard a really loud growl twice. That didn't sound like an elephant.
Gorilla or something.
Is there orangutans here or something? I don't think there is. It was really loud. Yeah. It sounded like Bigfoot, to be honest. Okay, something's happening.
Everyone just started running after that scary sound.
No. Someone radioed that there's an elephant, so everyone's getting in the cars. Did you think it was the sound?
I felt like we were in Jurassic Park just then or something. Scary scream. And then the whole crowd started running away.
They did. But our guide told us go to the car because there's an elephant.
No, she's running. And we're running.
Should we run? Okay. So all the guides and the cars have radios, so they radio each other when they see an elephant. I guess they've seen one. And now probably 20 Jeeps are going to rock up at the same time. But everyone's running like crazy. It's Bigfoot. What is it? Buffalo. There's buffalo over there. Yeah, we go, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go chase an elephant. 20 Jeeps, eh? Let's hope we don't miss it.
I was on the fence about even getting out of the truck because I'm just feeling a bit tired and weak. And I'm like, oh, I'll go for a walk. And then all of a sudden it turns into a full-on sprint away from Bigfoot.
He's picked up the pace. We're flying through the road now. Gonna get to this elephant before it goes back to its hiding spot, I think. Looks like there's some elephants off into the distance there. We'll go see if we can have a look, eh? Whoa! What was that noise again? That's not an elephant.
That is an
Is it?
elephant.
I don't see anything. Is there elephants there?
I could see why you wouldn't be able to see it because it's like very beige everything.
What are we looking at? Straight ahead there.
Yeah, like can you see a little bit of movement over there? He's so happy. Yeah. Getting sand everywhere.
It's not that relaxing when you're with Bear, is it?
Good thing he's cute.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are surprised when they like that we bring our dog to so many different places, because it seems like such a huge thing, which it kind of is, but it's actually not that hard. It's pretty easy. All you have to do, and this has been the same for everywhere, like to get him into the United States, Mexico, Canada, and here, you pretty much just have to have rabies shot. That's the one thing that they need to be up to date on for everywhere, no matter what. And then there's a couple of other shots that you need to give them, vaccinations, depending on the country, and then a vet check. Once you do that, you have a choice. You can either ship your pet as cargo, which is what we did the first time because we didn't fly with him from Sydney to LA, obviously. And that's a lot more expensive, but that's one way to do it. Or if you're flying with your pet, like a lot of airlines will actually let you fly your pet as excess baggage. So it's basically the same as flying with like a surfboard or a snowboard or something. It's just oversized luggage. There's a bit of extra paperwork and you have to ring the airline to make sure that they have room for your pet and you get him booked on. I think you can only do it a couple of weeks in advance, which does make it tough. But really, if you look into it, there's not that much involved in flying a pet from one country to another. The biggest hurdle is just like the anxiety, right? Like it doesn't feel great knowing that your dog's in a crate and doesn't know what's going on. That's the toughest thing, really.
I do have to say that after all that Bear has been through though, he's like a much better behaved dog, like just from everything that he's been exposed to, and he's like a much more relaxed. Like he used to be super anxious. He knows what to expect now, and he doesn't seem to have that panicky thing when the crate comes. He kind of understands what's happening. The first time was just really hard, but now is much easier. Great. Just doing a poo.
At least he's not doing it in the water like you.
Yeah.
When we're in Mexico, we first took him to the beach and he likes to poo in the water, and he did it. It's the first time we took him to the beach, and some lady like had a full go at us, like went ballistic, saying you better go and pick that up. And it was literally like you couldn't pick it up. As he was pooing, he was getting washed out to shore. So I just said to her like what do you want me to do, man? And she was so angry about it. And I said to her, you do realise that sewage gets pumped into the ocean, don't you? Like where your poo goes is the same place. And she didn't like that at all.
Nah. Her husband thought it was funny though.
Swim? You wanna swim? You wanna swim? I don't know if he wants to swim or not. Come on. such a timid dog. Bear does not give a fuck about waves. And it pays him at all. Come on, buddy. Thanks again. I'm on my way to the Land Transport Office to go and get my Thai driver's license. So I'm getting, hopefully today, my car license and my motorbike license at the same time. And the reason I'm doing that is because obviously, I mean, we're living in Thailand now. So I want to have a legitimate Thai license for insurance purposes, in case I get pulled over by the police. I don't want to be asked any questions. If anything happens and I get into an accident, I just want to hand over my Thai license and my insurance card, and there'll be no questions asked, hopefully. I really don't know what's going on. We just, about 20 of us went and sat in this room and they called out our names and we signed a piece of paper, and then the instructor basically, I think, explained what we're supposed to do in Thai. So that was no help to me at all. From what I can see though, we have to pull up to a stop sign and be no more than 25 centimeters from the curb. I remember that from the written test. And then a lot of people are just leaving straight after that, so I don't understand what's going on there. And some people are going over and doing some reverse parking, and so far that's all I've seen. The instructor asked me if I spoke Thai, and when I said no, he said just watch what other people do. So there's about 6 or 7 other people here. So I think my plan is to just watch what they do and do the same. I mean, I can't imagine it's too hard. I actually watched a couple of people doing the parking and the pulling up to the stop sign, and they weren't very good at it. I think these are people who've never really driven before, so we should be okay, but it's just a communication issue, really. See what happens. Alright, there's about 4 or 5 other cars in front of me, so I'm going to go and give it a shot now and just watch what they do, I suppose. Good thing is everyone's lined up, so if I just drive in a straight line, I should nail the 25 centimeter rule. Man, this is a lot of confusion when you don't speak the language. I've got to start taking Thai lessons. I'm actually kind of nervous. Like, if I fail this, I'm gonna have to come and do this again. There's no way I'm gonna fail. The only way I would fail this is if there's a communication problem. I've just seen like 6 or 7 people just pull up to this stop sign and drive straight out, and they're done. And yet there must be 2 different types of tests they're doing here. No one's doing the same thing. There's people driving one way, people reversing the other way. Okay. First test, stop at the stop sign. Oh, I should just told me to stop. I've noticed in Thailand this means come here. I just hit the curb, so I probably failed that.
Okay, wait.
Yep.
Go to second.
Second is here.
Go straight.
Straight with
Straight and go.
this one here, this car.
Yeah, you look.
Yeah.
You go. You go straight.
I go now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Past the first one. Now I think I've got to drive straight in between these cones they got set up here and then reverse straight back, which is pretty simple. I mean, it's really simple. Go straight up to the end. This is actually fucking hilarious. What am I doing? Should have just got my fucking Aussie license renewed. Now I'll reverse back without hitting any cones. Nailed it. 2 for 2. And then I think he's going to get me to do a reverse park over here. Hopefully that's it. It's a pretty tight reverse park actually. Maybe he'll get me in this bigger one over here. I don't think he's meaning to be aggressive or anything, but he's like yelling aggressively. There's just a lot of chaos. There's like 20 cars here, all doing this license within like a couple of minutes of each other. Should have got a smaller car. You can probably hear him. Okay, let's do this reverse park. Should be easy. I've done this a million times.
Right. Left hand. You out.
Now.
Yes, ready.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, we did a.
The paper in the ready.
Okay, I think that's it, man. There's a stop sign here, so I'll just stop. Could be a test. You never know with these guys. Oh, he's yelling at me to go. Okay. Fucking trying to follow the signs here, bro. He's fired up. These guys had too many coffees, I think. I think we just passed. So hopefully I'm walking out of here with a driver's license and don't have to come back here again. I have 2 licenses, motorbike and car, for Thailand. Full licenses, they last 2 years. Took me way too much time to get these done, but I'm glad I did, because now I don't have to worry about anything getting pulled over by police. I can hire a car here. I can put a car in my name and buy it, or a motorbike, which is super important if we're going to be living here. Don't have to worry about police hassling me or anything. I can also get an international driving permit so that I can drive in any other country as well, hopefully. So yeah, it was a journey, but we got there. Now I'm gonna head.
Where do you go?
Don't know, but this is our favourite place to go out and eat, and we didn't even know what it's called.
Hua Hin Night Market, maybe?
What? Yeah, no, it's not night market. It's like an outdoor dining hall that has a live band every night, and it gets super busy, and you can get pretty much anything you want to eat, and it's very cheap. It's really good.
What are you thinking?
There's so much good Thai food here. Well, there's really good Indian food. I just can't remember where I got it from last time. I think this one. Penny, you can't see it. How did you get lost?
What happened?
I don't know. I must have made a wrong turn. I ended up coming the long way, so I really miss you guys, but so happy to not be alone anymore. Oh my god,
So good.
that is amazing. That's better than fried chicken we had before.
All right, the boys' course number 1 is finished, fried chicken. Moving on to course number 2, a sausage. I'm not eating this, by the way. I'm on a smoothie at the moment. They can enjoy.
Alright, at least we snuck in some veggies, eh?
See, we got the chicken cashew. We're gonna put it completely even, so there'll be no arguments here.
What's that shit? Way more.
Mate, last time we were here, you got more chicken, so I wanted to make sure. Look, that's fair, Mandy.
That's shit house.
What
You
one-
gave him all veggies.
I'll give you one bit of chicken. I'll get
Yeah,
one more.
that's fair. No, but I want one yellow.
Alright. I got too much onion. I feel like I've just got all onion.
I'm good with that.
I feel you got more cashews, but I'm gonna take one more. Okay, that's even.
That's good.
Settle that.
Jesus Christ, man.
We've got a couple of chorizos here. One's a bratwurst and one's a chorizo. Couldn't decide which one to get, so I got one of each. And then also we got a bit of garlic bread, because let's face it, every meal goes with garlic bread. So, all right, let's see how we go with this.
I finally met my match, eh? We've got a pregnant woman next to us and she's not even eating.
Hey, you had your chance. Let's just clarify, this is me only. We are not sharing this dish. Looks like my last night in this part of town, so I just want to get as much food in me as possible. Maybe get one more bit of fried chicken for the walk home or something, eh?
You've been eating like this since you got here. What are you talking about, man? You've been eating all this for 10 days, bro.
Guilty.
Make the most of it. Why it's so cheap and delicious.
Okay, we just reached Chiang Dao, and now we're headed up the mountain. And it's about a 10-kilometer drive up this pretty steep mountain. Kind of feels like we're in the middle of the rainforest in the middle of nowhere. I'm not really too sure what to expect up here. Eh? Very, very off that beaten path.
It just rained a little bit, so everything's really green and bright and beautiful. It's so fresh out here. Chiang Mai felt very hectic for me at the moment after just relaxing in Hua Hin for the past couple months. So coming out here is even more relaxing, which is amazing. Looks beautiful.
I wasn't sure if there was going to be paved roads coming up here, because it said on the Airbnb to just be careful because it's been raining and the roads can be a bit slippery, but so far it's all paved, which I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be dirt road. I think we would have struggled a bit.
A little bit windy.
Let's just get in and then I'll come back and get the luggage.
Okay.
That was a fucking mission.
Yeah. A lot harder to get here than we thought, but we made it. It looks so beautiful. Oh my goodness. We are deep, deep in the jungle right now. Barbie?
It's like a smoker style Barbie.
Cool. Wow.
Pretty cool. Very peaceful.
Very peaceful. My goodness. What'd you find?
Menu, you can order
Sick.
food
good.
and drinks.
Good thing we just bought so many groceries. Wow, look at that view. Second breakfast. Caught me.
We've still got all this left after breakfast. Holy shit, man. It's so hard to stay fit and healthy. Especially now that you're pregnant and you eat 3 times as much.
Yeah. Bad influence. Alright, we are going to head to Pai Hot Springs. So there's actually 3 different hot springs in Pai. There's 2 natural ones and one that's more like a pool, swimming pool. Sai Nam, I believe, is the name of the other one. But we're going to go to Pai Hot Spring. They have about the same reviews on Google, but the Pai ones are meant to be bigger. So yeah, gonna go see what they're all about.
The service at this hotel is pretty incredible. We went to the front desk because we're changing rooms, so they're going to move our bags for us. But she rang ahead just to make sure that they were open, because sometimes on rainy days they don't open, and so she did that for us and then gave us a couple of pool towels to take with us. So got to give credit to the hotel.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 service.
Yeah, we've definitely gotten in trouble for taking towels to places we weren't supposed to before.
Remember in Sri Lanka when we went on that tuk-tuk tour and that manager ran out and
Yelled at us?
yelled at us for taking the towel. It was pissing out rain. All we wanted was something to sit on in the tuk-tuk, and he thought we were stealing his towels or something.
Yeah, it was actually like a big drama. So we're a bit scarred to take towels now. We definitely always ask.
Yeah, I was like, mate, we're here for another 2 nights. You think we're just going to run off with your towels? think we came at a good time. It's not too crowded, hey?
No.
There's probably 20 people here, but there's like 10, maybe more, different hot springs, and they get hotter and hotter the further you walk up. So we're gonna get changed and then jump in a couple. Apparently it's really good for pregnancy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Helps soften your ligaments or something. Just helps digestion. Yeah, overall it's very good.
Alright, we're gonna try and find one with no one else in it. What about this one here? Pretty shallow. Too shallow. Need something a bit deeper. Ooh. That's really hot. Okay, so the hot spring we're in is about 33 degrees, which I think is probably perfect. The first one was a lot hotter. A bit too much. What do you reckon?
It's perfect right now, but if the sun comes out, it'll be very hot.
Yeah, it's like almost about to rain, which makes it nice, but I think in the middle of the day when it's really hot here, probably the last thing you want to do is jump in a hot spring.
First thing in the morning though, I wish we would have come earlier, but yeah, coming here first thing in the morning would be so nice.
So this is the coldest one, I think. Feels like just,
Pool.
yeah, or the beach back home in Hua Hin. It's nice. Could stay in this one for a while. The hot one's kind of intense, like I feel like I can only stay in it for like 5 or 10 minutes. It's very nice here, look at the view. How long has this been open?
Okay, we got a clay bowl.
Small key make a leg or and handle.
Okay.
Are we painting these? Is that?
I think we're making something.
Oh, we're making it, okay.
Yeah.
พี่เปิ้ลจะปั้นด้วยไหมครับเอาไหมครับโอเคได้ The body from the modist
Okay.
a good sized teacup.
Isn't it? It's perfect, I think.
Okay, Mandy just finished making a mug. Just waiting for it to dry a bit. She's gonna put some patterns on it, and they gave us this incredible, what would you call it?
Just morning tea, and I don't know, this chocolate cake is the best chocolate cake I've ever had in my life.
We've got this chocolate cake, cookies, ice cream with fruit, and of course, iced cocoa.
So much chocolate.
And then look at the view here as well.
So we have the whole garden here basically with a lot of veggies growing.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for here in this place for the last 3 years, I think, 2 or 3 years only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys originally from?
We are from France, both
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. From France, and we started to have the farm like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Bought the property 7 years ago.
What else have you got here?
Okay, let's
We've got
rockets.
Taipei, rockets.
Rockets here.
We could taste if you want. That's a whole experience in itself.
Rocket.
We can taste this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a strong taste.
Hmm.
It doesn't ever taste that strong usually.
No, that's really nice.
They wash it or they...
never eat it fresh.
Yeah.
And the other factor is the quality of the soil and the quality of the biology in the soil is what gives you taste. This is called chaya.
Oh, chaya. We had that in Mexico.
Yes, Mexican sunflower is another of its names.
Oh, I really like it.
That's the best if you want to be food sufficient.
Yeah.
It grows super easily.
Okay.
It's super nutritious, lots of minerals.
Chaya, and it's easy to grow.
It's super easy to use. You
Okay.
can just cut a branch, stick it in the ground, and a couple of months later you have a bush like that. I'd say 5 to 6 months of the year where we could eat 100% from the garden. Not all year long. Unless we want to go for beans and rice only, but we also have kids and they're not big fans of veggies. So
How old are your kids?
7 and 9.
7 and 9.
Oh wow. Hello.
Simon and Yul.
Hello.
Two interns studying with us at the farm about natural farming.
Yeah.
It stayed like at 2 meters for 5 years.
Yeah.
And this year it grew up from pretty much
Whoa.
that stage all the way to
Just
the top.
this
So
year.
it grew like 4 meters in not even 6 months.
That's crazy.
And it doesn't want to stop, like.
Yeah.
What is the symbol of Mae Hong province? I don't know if you've seen pictures of those huge yellow fields with big yellow flowers.
No, I didn't.
It's a symbol of Mae Hong. It's a
Okay.
great plant for compost. It's the only reason we grow it, except that it's beautiful in the dry season. Excellent for compost. So.
Okay. Wow. What a view.
Yes, and it's pretty visual. Conventional land management versus natural land management.
Oh, yeah.
So the curry paste is one of the products we're trying to develop for the Karen community to have something that's high value added, that we can grow the ingredients.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be trying to sell it to Bangkok, the premium markets. So that's obviously the core ingredients. Cheese ball that is homegrown.
Is this chili jam or something?
No, that's mulberry passion fruit jam.
Passion fruit jam.
Mulberry mixed with passion fruits.
Oh, okay. So what do we have here? We've got vegetable curry, rocket salad, and fried rice with cashews. Tofu, is it?
Wow.
Big thank you for the chefs. Big thank you for Kimuna and Nungkampan who have grown all the ingredients also. That's where good food starts. It's in the
The chef
garden.
from the Silhouette Bar.
Silhouette,
he creates our recipe. Okay, Pimona, come here.
Don't be shy.
Okay. Pimona, she is also the garden too, and she is a chef too. She create the recipe about the red curry. Normally, the red curry in Thai we put the shrimp paste or like a fish sauce to make it salted. But for this recipe, we make everything from the like a vegan recipe. We put the bean.
So no shrimp paste.
No shrimp paste, yeah. The people allergic about the shrimp can eat. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Everything okay?
That was amazing. Thank
you like
you.
it?
Yeah, that was so lovely. Food was incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome. Best food. Very good people, actually.
Yeah.
We sat and talked for probably an hour, mostly about homesteading and having kids in Thailand. Couldn't have come at a better time, really, eh?
Yeah. That was so lovely. I can't recommend this experience enough. Food was incredible. Great people. We'll leave the link in the description if you're interested in doing this. Highly, highly recommend. Okay, so we took a grab down to the Bintabat area. We haven't really come down here at nighttime too much. It's the more like touristy area. But it actually feels like there's a bit of a vibe out here tonight, so we're gonna walk around and see what we can find for dinner. All you can eat dim sums. Or dim sum. We might have to do that. That's pretty incredible.
We're going to try this little hidden seafood restaurant we've been wanting to check out. Squid and fish. How did you not get seafood?
I know, I messed up. I'm regretting it. Deadpool.
That was a pretty good dinner.
That was good.
600 baht for 2 of us. It's a little bit more expensive than where we usually go, but it's on the water. Nice seafood. Recommend it.
I was craving cashew chicken before we came out, so I committed to it. But I'm gonna get seafood here next time.
What's happening? Ready to go to the beach? Ready to go to the beach?
It looks like like a toaster strudel.
A what? It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It's all over the beach.
Yeah. Goes forever.
So you have to excuse my voice. I've had a head cold for the last 3 days. I'm not really sure why. Came down a little bit sick while we were staying at Baba Beach Club for our baby moon, unfortunately. And I've been trying not to give it to Mandy, so hopefully she doesn't get sick too. But we just came down to the beach. We had to get a tuk-tuk because we got Bear with us, which is what we've been doing since we moved here. But we actually just bought a car last week and we're just waiting on the transfer papers, which can take up to 30 days. We've got the seller. He's doing all the transferring for us through an agency, which is saving us a lot of time and having to go down to the transport office and get it all checked and everything. So that's going to make it a lot easier, but it could be up to 30 days until we get the car into our name. But we can't wait to have our own car so we can take Bear to the beach any day we want. Anytime we can just jump into the car. It's going to make life a lot easier.
Pretty good. Thanks, honey.
It's alright. Everyone's been telling us that everything's about to change. We're not going to be able to do stuff like this soon. So, right.
We're definitely going to have to take some time to adjust, but there's always so many families everywhere that we stay. Like, we can still come to places like this. There's actually a really cool kids club here that makes me want to come back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, maybe this is just the last time we can do it.
Just us two.
Just us two and getting lots of sleep.
Yeah.
Well, not you really. You're not sleeping.
I'm not. I'm not sleeping anyway, so I might as well have a baby here to keep me company.
You're all set?
So close.
Do it up. You know how to jump in until you put your life jacket on.
Stuck in this turtle. So loud.
It's a boy.
That was the loudest gender reveal.
It was all peaceful here, and then the loudest fireworks I think I've ever heard just went off, and this blue smoke was covering the sky. Everyone here shut themselves. This pool probably needs to be cleaned.
Good morning, guys. We've just come to a cafe called Kaji. It's just a little bit outside of Hua Hin to actually pick up something pretty exciting. We have just picked up our new old car. We both are pretty excited about it. This is going to be a lot easier for us getting around with Bear and getting to the beach and things. So yeah, this weekend's sort of just going to be about the new freedom that we have with the car.
What do you think of it?
Isn't it awesome? It's so us. I love it so much. I've manifested this car ages ago. Thought it didn't come true. Randomly, we found it on the side of the road. Amazing.
Yeah, so this is it. It's a 1993 Suzuki Caribbean. I know there's going to be people in the comments saying we shouldn't have bought this, or Suzukis are no good, or whatever, but I don't know. It's cool, isn't it? It just looks kind of cool, and it's affordable. We didn't have to break the bank buying it, and to be honest, I think if we keep this for a few years and then we sell it, we're probably not really going to lose much money on it either, because it's like almost getting into vintage car territory. Instead of buying like a 5-year-old MG or Toyota or Volkswagen or something like that, I feel like this thing's gonna actually hold its value, and because we didn't have to spend too much money on it, we might actually put a little bit of money into like fixing it up and making it even cooler.
Lloyd and I prefer to spend our money on things that make us money. Cars, in the past, we've learned just they depreciate. It's not the best investment. We decided we want to invest in our business more.
Buying a cheaper car for us was a smarter financial decision, rather than going for that quick dopamine hit of like buying a new car. We learned our lesson when we were back in Australia. We both had pretty new cars, and once that dopamine wears off and you're paying your whatever $600, $700, $800 a month on your car bill, it's like, man, is this really worth it, considering the car's like already worth 20% less than what I bought it for as soon as I drove it out of the lot.
We're just going to be using this to like go to the beach and take Bear and the baby and everything, so this is like perfect for us. I'm so excited. I guess that kind of makes us bad influencers. We're trying to influence people to not spend money and not buy things. A little bit opposite of what everyone else does.
I think this is reverse, but I don't know.
Yeah, this one.
Got it. Get the aircon pumping. Okay.
Hi. What'd you bring me? We got a new car. We're gonna go to the beach.
Who knows?
How do you know that's ours? You like it? Oh.
Hold on, buddy. Okay, up.
In the back.
There. Back here.
Is it good, Bear? Yeah. Ready? All ready?
I think so.
All right, to the beach. This is awesome.
Okay, we've made it to Khao Tak Yab. This is actually our first time coming to this beach, and it's a completely different experience than Hua Hin main beach. It's pretty cool. You can see little islands actually out on the water, which you can't see from Hua Hin Beach. And this incredible mountain, I think that's Monkey Mountain behind us, isn't it?
Yeah, Monkey Hill.
Monkey Hill, Monkey Mountain. We've been up there. There's a really beautiful Buddha and temple and meditation center up there. But there's some really awesome, really busy restaurants down here too. I had no idea. And so far we haven't gotten in trouble for Bear, so maybe he's allowed. We're just gonna go for a little walk away from all the people. Find a spot to set up, I think, for a while. Lloyd and I have been at the hospital for the past nearly 2 days. Our little girl has finally arrived. I'm on cloud 9 at the moment. I'm high on dopamine, I think. Extremely tired. We've had about 4 hours sleep in 2 days, but absolutely worth it because, my goodness, am I in love with our baby girl. I don't think anyone could have prepared me for a experience like this or a feeling. Yeah, I'm just on cloud 9 at the moment. I'm just about to have some breakfast. We're supposed to be going home today, so I kind of wanted to film just like what a first week looks like with a newborn. A lot of learning curves. I have not spent much time with newborns my whole life, so learning a lot, especially with breastfeeding, which has actually been going really well, which I'm surprised by, which I'm very blessed, because I know it's not easy for everybody. But we're really excited just to get her home and maybe get a little bit more sleep, take turns having a nap. Lloyd's just ran out to get himself a coffee. We're just gonna learn how to do a proper bath for her, to take care of the umbilical cord and everything. And if that goes all good, then we get to go home. So I'm really excited, but we'll take you guys through for our first week with our new baby girl, Lila, who will be part of the channel now.
Good morning, sweetheart. Hi.
I just can't stop staring at her. I can't believe that this is the baby that's been in my belly for nearly 10 months. And all the movements that she does, I know what that felt like in my belly, and now she does them outside. Is pretty crazy. I just can't believe I'm a mother and Lloyd's a father. This is the best feeling ever. And she's healthy and I'm recovering really well, which again, very blessed. I couldn't ask for a better experience right now. I did a completely natural birth, which was the most challenging thing I've ever done. I didn't do epidural. Early labor started about 11 a.m. and then she wasn't born till just before midnight. So it was a very long day, but I got through it and I feel so powerful and just so grateful for my body and how I've been able to take care of it and my health. So the investment has definitely been worth all the time that I've put into trying to take care of my body. And watching Lloyd become a dad, my goodness. This is my new favorite chapter that we get to share with you guys. They just brought me some breakfast here. The food hasn't been too bad, actually. I kind of lost my appetite yesterday, so I didn't eat too much, but I think I was just yeah, adrenaline running. But yeah, food's been, as far as hospital food, it hasn't been what you would get served in, I don't know, in Canada, for example. They actually serve fresh food. And they had a big menu that I got to choose from, and someone came and took my order, which was pretty good. Our experience has been pretty good. Lloyd's has been a bit different than mine, so I'll let him share his thoughts when he gets back. Yeah, feeling good. How you going?
A bit tired. No, actually not too bad.
On a bit of an adrenaline high, hey.
Considering I've had about an hour and a half, maybe sleep in
2 days.
2 nights, I don't feel too bad. It must be adrenaline. Pretty ready to go home though.
Yeah.
Very ready.
What was your experience with the hospital here?
Overall, it's really good. We'll do a complete different video about the birthing experience, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But have you shown them my awesome bed? They got the best bed for husbands here. So
it's leather.
So if you ever want to pick out like the best bed to sleep on, get leather. It's perfect, especially if you like don't have a shirt on or anything. And then
with no arms on it.
It's very narrow, which is great. It doesn't fold out or anything, and there's no head rest for your pillow, so like your pillow can come on and off really easily. It's really good.
Lloyd's got a little mini me. Everyone's said Lila is definitely Lloyd's daughter, which makes me happy because I love him. And now I've got a little mini him, girl version.
I think they say that newborns look like their dads, so the dad doesn't abandon them. Isn't that it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty fucked up.
She's beautiful though. Yeah. All is good. We get to go home now. We got given this incredible gift basket. Packed full of stuff for the baby, nappies, formula if we need it, but hopefully we don't. And I get to keep this awesome basket. I'm so excited about the picnic basket. Wow. We're actually checking out of here early. We're supposed to have another night, but yay, how good is this?
So ready to go home.
Sleep in our own bed.
Yeah.
You ready to go, Lila? Hey. Welcome home, sweetheart. Yay.
Okay, it's what day is it? Day 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't vlog the last couple of days. We've just been enjoying spending time with baby Lila, and I feel like we've gotten into a good routine, huh? Yeah, we're both sleeping good, and it's not, I don't know, it doesn't seem as bad as everyone said. Maybe we're in for a surprise, but so Bear just got dropped off by his dog sitter, and so we're going to introduce him to the baby. We're going to see how this goes.
I think he'll be okay. I'm a bit nervous, but I think he's just going to be too excited when he comes in.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I think we're just going to try and stop him from licking her. And hopefully he doesn't get too jealous, but we'll see how he goes. Bear, hey buddy. Hey bud. Hey. Straight to the bowl. Hey, look. Bear. How was your holiday? Oh, you got your toy? He's always so excited when he gets home. Yeah, look, you have a sister.
He doesn't even care. There's so much anticipation, he doesn't even notice her.
We've been like building this up in our minds for days and figuring out how to do it. He doesn't even give a shit. There.
Hi! Oh, that's good.
Hey, I don't think
he knows.
he thinks you're just holding a toy or something, maybe. Yeah, come here. Hey, buddy. Come here. I guess he's cool.
Okay.
Hey, you want to say hello? Come on. Man, he just wants to play with his ring.
Hi to the baby.
Okay, he probably will later.
Everything that I've like had anxiety about like beforehand has not happened.
Yeah, literally. We'll see how he goes later. He might actually figure out what's going on.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree,
image of us in our matching, almost matching Christmas pajamas. I couldn't find any that were her size and my size that were matching, but they're close enough. We went with pink this year, and I want to get some footage before if she spits up on it, just in case. So fun. I didn't think I'd ever want to do something like this, but being a girl mom's made me feel so much more girly and just want to do all these really memorable new traditions. So I think new pajamas for Christmas every year is going to be a thing. It's so fun. And they're so comfy. Hey?
Good morning, Lala. Merry Christmas. Hi. Good morning. Yay. Good morning, love. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How'd you sleep?
Great, actually.
Me too. You're gonna start waking us up early for presents, I think. Maybe not next year, maybe the year after. I don't know.
Drum set! Woohoo! Noisy! Yay bear!
Alright, we made it to our first night market with Lila. We're at the Cicada Markets, which is probably the best night markets in Hua Hin. They've got so much good food. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully she doesn't crack it. We're here pretty early. Good.
These are so good. They're so simple, but man, they hit every time.
Chicken satay and pork leg with noodles.
This is just course number 1. I'm really keen to eat a lot of protein here. There's so many different meats to eat. Looks good. It's not exactly Thai, but it's right.
I think they called it truffle and mushroom white pizza, so it's got like white sauce on the bottom.
It's so good.
Maybe garlic sauce or something. It's good.
Delicious. Wow.
How's Lila doing?
Sleeping. Happy.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness and take away all my sadness. It's my
Okay, we just stopped off on the way home at Raja Bhakti. How do you say it?
We never know.
Raja Bhakti Park, which is just outside of Hua Hin, and it's like, it kind of feels like an army barracks. There's these massive statues.
They're so beautiful, like the most beautiful statues I've ever seen. They're huge.
There's tours you can do here, but we just drove in and everyone was smiling, but we're not sure if we're supposed to be here or not. There's about 1,000 young men, it looks like, just all sitting down. Looks like they're meditating in uniform. We have no idea what's going on. We're gonna go have a look at these statues and hopefully not get into trouble or anything. I think we're okay.
There's other tourists here right now, so we think it's okay, but yeah, it looks like they're sitting cross-legged on the concrete, meditating, staring at the statues, and it looks like there's other people fighting with swords as well. So let's go see what it's all about.
Yeah, we drove in and everyone just smiled and waved in army uniforms. Like, we didn't have to pay or anything, so I don't know. I think we're all good. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's sword fighting. Like, this feels like some ancient warrior stuff.
The big camera just died as I was trying to get footage of these beautiful statues. Unfortunately, hopefully we got something. It would be so cool to fly the drone here, but I don't think it's appropriate with the military training.
We'll get shot down.
Yeah. We might get sworded because they're fighting with swords right now. I love those birds. There's so many of them around here.
Can you go upstairs, Ben? Just heading to the onsen. About 45-minute hot and cold plunge, pretty sure. It's so nice here. Fully in the middle of the jungle.
So peaceful. That walk through the garden was the most stunning thing I've ever seen. It's beautiful here.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Might do hot first and then cold. Or cold then hot. So all the water in this entire resort, I'm pretty sure, not just this onsen, flows from the natural hot spring. Got lots of natural minerals and stuff in it. Really good for you. This is super chill. Hey, honey? It would be cool if this was a private onsen. Yeah, if it was attached to the cabin we're staying in, but yeah, basically you get to rent this whole thing out for 45 minutes anytime you want, 300 baht. I think that's a pretty good deal. How's Lila?
She's loving it. She's so sweaty.
You happy? Yeah.
So peaceful. I really needed this. Realizing how much I needed this after having a baby.
Great place to just disconnect and be in nature, eat some good food. Not too hot, not too cold. It's not raining. It's kind of perfect. literally just stepped off the boat. Been here for 5 minutes. They took our luggage. We've checked in and we got food and drinks in front of us.
Such good service.
You can't get much better service than that. It's about an hour boat ride here. A little bit of a detour.
I got a little bit anxious during it, but yeah, Lila slept the entire time. She was made for this. It's in her blood.
So far, she loves traveling, which is very, very convenient.
I think it's mushroom and truffle, yeah. Very good.
Going to check into our cabin, just finished lunch. Can't get over this view. The whole thing is floating, so you can kind of feel the ripples in the waves too. Feels like we're on a houseboat. This is sick. So we're staying in the villa room, which sleeps 4 people, 2 adults, 2 kids. There's a king size bed plus a loft upstairs that has 2 single beds for kids. They've also put a cot in here for us, and it's got a separate toilet and shower slash bathroom, and then obviously this epic deck out the front here with a kayak. So you can just go for a kayak on your own, go for a swim. I want to jump in the water. This baby just cannot get enough of the water. Hey? I don't know why, but that dude on the boat is dressed like Spider-Man with a cape. No idea what's going on there. And now he's laying down on the boat like he's flying or something. The bartender just told me he's selling ice cream. I guess he goes door to door to all the floating resorts dressed like Spider-Man selling ice cream. Nothing has ever been more Thailand than that. So a bit happened.
What?
A guy in a little boat came by dressed in a full Spider-Man suit with a cape on, selling ice creams.
No, he didn't. Are you joking?
No.
Can you believe we missed that? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where'd he go? And he just sailed off into the sunset?
He just drove past that way and went off. The bartender came over and I was like, who was that guy? And he's like, he's selling ice cream.
We're not exactly sure what the etiquette is, but neither Lloyd or I are wearing shoes pretty much the entire time that we're here. We're just heading to dinner at the moment. Sunset is incredible. I cannot believe how beautiful this resort is. It's up there in the favorites, you guys. I know I say it all the time, but it's up there.
I think because it feels like we're on a boat, that's why I don't think we need to wear shoes.
Yeah.
It's like basically on a houseboat.
We've pretty much just been swimmers the whole time that we've been here too, and everyone just jumps in the lake, and it's crazy that this is a freshwater lake. It doesn't feel like we're in Thailand. I bet dinner is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm very hungry. I'm so excited.
This actually looks sick. Can't wait to spend 24 hours here. What a cool little spot. This is like really unexpected. It kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. Oh wow, that's a cool beach right there. Cafe.
Beautiful. Pretty dope.
Wow, what great hospitality. As soon as we walked in, everyone was just swarming to hold Lila, and super nice. We just had an amazing pad thai. This place feels like somewhere in like Tulum, Mexico, or Canggu or something. Really kind of surprising because it's so out of the way, but the room is like very stylish and well done, and it's like got really cool vibes here. I think we're gonna see a really nice sunset, and she said this bright blue, I think they call them plankton or plankton. I think it's plankton, like the evanescence tonight. They should come out, so that'll be cool if we can capture that. But for now, I think we're going to have a lay down, maybe a little nap until dinner, and then we'll watch the sunset. We were just talking earlier about how weird it feels that we're back traveling, doing the same thing we were doing for the last 3 years, but now with a baby.
It's so much more fun. It feels so much more purposeful, and we're like collecting memories rather than just like aimlessly wandering.
So far, it's definitely a lot less stressful than what we thought. It was really about the sleep, I think. Like, she was going to be fussy and not be able to sleep in different places and in the car and stuff like that. But I don't know, a week in, fingers crossed it stays this way. We've really missed traveling. Like, we spent basically all of last year just in Hua Hin not doing anything. And I think we got a little bit antsy, a little bit anxious. Wouldn't say depressed, but like definitely got itchy feet.
Yeah, this is just our thing. We thrive in this. We love moving around. So I think it'll always just be something that we, prioritize.
We're on the road for about 3.5 weeks in total, and I'm sure by the time 3.5 weeks comes up, we'll probably be ready to go home and just rest and be in our own beds and cook some food and have an ice bath in the gym and all of our luxuries at home. But at the moment, it feels pretty good to be traveling again with a baby. You want to get some dinner?
Yeah.
Lloyd's too tall for Asia. He's hit his head like 6 times since we've been here already.
It feels so off the beaten path right now.
Where
Where are we? Okay, we just checked in to our tiny home on the beach in a little village in Surat Thani called Songkran. We have a couple of nights stay over here just on our way to Koh Samui from Khao Sok National Park. If you didn't catch our last video, we stayed at another place here in Songkran just down the road, which was absolutely amazing and completely unexpected and unplanned. But we got 2 nights here in this tiny house. Look at this view that we have from the balcony. So as I said, we just got here. Mandy's getting a Thai massage in the room. They're going to bring a masseuse over to the Airbnb from the village because there's no shops, there's no massage joints or anything here. It's completely remote. We kind of stumbled across this place by accident. She's going to get a Thai massage, then we'll grab some dinner, and the owner has already introduced himself. Super nice French dude. He's going to show us a bunch of cool stuff to do tomorrow in the area that is really authentic and local that I think no other tourists have really done, because he only opened this place a year ago and he said there's about 400 people living in this village. 100 of them are like relatives, they're all related, and there's no foreigners been coming through here until about a year ago. So we might be some of the first people to actually visit here.
Yeah.
What do you reckon so far?
I love it. It's so peaceful. The nature is amazing, and everyone has been very, very welcoming to Lila. Like, the love for babies here is insane.
Yeah, the last place we were at, like, they were obsessed with her, and as soon as we walked in here too, like, everyone's just like going goo goo gaga for Lila and kissing her feet, which we didn't know what it meant, so I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it's basically just like a show of affection, usually between family members, to show the purity and innocence of babies, which is pretty sweet. Okay, I'm keeping my voice down because it's literally so peaceful here. I hope you can still hear me. Mandy's getting a massage, and I've just had a walk around the property, and this place is incredible. It's like just full of palm trees, coconut trees. They got a garden with veggies, cactuses. There's a nice breeze coming off the water. There's not much of a beach, but like you're right on the water. You can literally walk from the bungalow 20 steps and you're in the water. I was just talking to the owner. I've forgotten his name. I always do that. Him and his wife built this place basically during COVID because they needed something to do, pretty much. And it's incredible. They've built this in a couple of years, and look at it. So hopefully I'm not oversharing. I'll ask him if this is okay to share, but I just had a chat with him and he explained to me basically that him and his wife have a business and work in Bangkok. His wife's family's from here, and they used to spend like a couple of weeks or like a few days every month down here, and they started with just building their little house as like a getaway. But then when COVID hit and their work sort of stopped, they came and built a restaurant and accommodation basically just for their family. Spent some time making it really nice, and then he just decided to build the 4 cabins just as a place for friends and family to stay, like a family compound that had a restaurant attached to it, so that they could give some of their family and the locals work. He said that 90% of the income they generate goes back to the community and the locals, and they give all of the locals work when they need it, even if they don't necessarily need people working. They get the locals in to work when the locals maybe need a bit of extra money. We were talking about how, I think anyway, most of the time, if you do something just because it feels right and you do it out of like, I guess passion is the right word, love, I don't know, I know that sounds corny. 9 times out of 10, the money follows, and this is living proof of that. These 4 bungalows are booked out basically every day year round with no advertising, just reviews from Airbnb, and that's probably because they give really good service and it's such a beautiful place. And he even said like they could build 4 more and probably get them booked out all year round, but they don't really have any interest in this being like some mega hotel business thing. Like, this is just a nice sanctuary where they have their friends and their community around, and it also happens to be a popular place for people to come and stay and generate some money that goes back into the family and the community, and I think that's pretty cool. Alright, we made it. Ended up being closer to 2 hours. I thought it was an hour, but we're there. The sign there says Copenhagen. I hope we came to the right island. Nah, we did. For sure, right? Alright, now we have about an hour drive to the resort. A bit longer of a travel day than I actually thought it was going to be.
It's always what happens.
Always, eh?
Every time.
Anyways, it's like 3 o'clock in the arvo. By the time we get there, we're probably just going to check in, have some dinner, and put Lila to bed, I'm guessing. I'm pretty tired. Lila was up a few times last night, which is quite rare for her. So maybe she'll sleep good tonight.
She started teething, so we're running on empty a little bit today, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all good. It's part of the day. Oh, this is actually pretty good for the price we paid. We've got a private pool, huge bed, bathtub for Lila, and most importantly, room service for dinner tonight because I am knackered.
This room's great.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Awesome. This is beautiful. Thank you. Wow, look at the bath.
Can I see?
Yeah. Milo's gonna love it.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. It had like mixed reviews. Oh, by the way, it's called Deva Resort, D-E-V-A. But it's always tricky to like trust the reviews online because you get like 100 5-star reviews saying everything was great and then 100 2-star reviews saying it was terrible. So like, who do you believe? I guess you just gotta pull the trigger and, I don't know, find out for yourself. Like, it's pretty rare that we show up to a hotel and it's that bad that we have to like ask for a refund or anything. So I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be okay here. And Koh Samui is crazy busy. Like, there was so much traffic. Last time we were here, it was absolutely dead during COVID. It seems like an entirely different place. So starting tomorrow, I think we'll explore, but tonight we'll probably just order room service and chill out. Hey, Lila?
Yay!
He's tired.
So this is Nam Wang waterfall. And then there's a farm here as well. Chaweng Beach, been there. Been there. Mandy's doing yoga there.
Yeah,
in a couple of days. There's another waterfall close by, and what is this? For some reason I thought we were going to have to hike to get to this waterfall. I can literally see it from here, which is like the car park, and can hear it. It's right there. That's actually probably better with Lila.
Yeah.
Hey. So you can swim in it. We brought our swimmers, but I'm probably not gonna. Are you?
Usually we're a bit better at getting places before the crowds arrive because we're already early risers, but it takes a bit longer leaving the house these days. This would be such a fun place to spend the day though, on like a really hot day. The water looks actually really nice and clean, and I'm actually a little bit tempted to swim, to be honest.
Just trying to find the best place to look at it. There's not like a platform or anything. Are those Inukshuk?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they?
Inukshuk.
Check out this one here. Just 3 rocks stood on top of each other. Which one?
That one.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
It's funny how someone can just like stack rocks in the middle of like the forest and everyone just like comes and appreciates it. I love that.
Yeah, no one kicks it over either.
No, it's good.
Sadika, cold coconut, one please. Yeah.
So good, it's so cold.
Actually very nice, fresh, cold coconut. There's a lot to eat. Chicken there that he was barbecuing looked really good. There's a few stores and stuff around here. You can sit down, there's restaurants, you can have lunch or breakfast or whatever. But it's already starting to get busy and it's only been open for half an hour or something. So if you're coming here, I'd definitely come here early. I can see the car park's already half full.
Yeah.
And we've been here for like 20 minutes. Well, it's about 6:30 in the morning. The camera's probably not doing it justice, but the sun is like this crazy bright orange colour. There was the biggest full moon last night as well. I just got up to grab a coffee and let Mandy sleep a little bit longer. Got this gremlin with us who doesn't like sleeping in, but they serve breakfast here from 7:30 a.m. But they said when we got here, if you want to get up and you want something to drink earlier, you can just come down to the restaurant and they'll make something for you. So they are, which is awesome. I had the best sleep last night. This place is so peaceful. Really, really unexpected. How'd you sleep? I feel like asking a new mum how she slept is actually like a recipe for disaster.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Oh,
madam.
that's so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My first Valentine.
Oh, what I meant to say was Happy Valentine's Day. Forgot it was Valentine's Day.
Have we ever celebrated? I don't think so.
Pretty sure our first date was the Super Bowl and it was on Valentine's Day. No, the NBA All-Star Game. One of our first dates on Valentine's Day. So that was a celebration.
Yeah. Thanks, honey.
It was awesome. We ate nachos and drank beer. I'm a romantic.
It's funny, I thought with having a baby, the problem that everyone always would say, like, you're gonna be up all night with a crying baby, and not. It's pretty much like me up crying because I can't sleep. I've got insomnia and she sleeps fine, so whatever. I'd rather her have a better sleep than me anyway.
Pretty good spot to wake up to though. Oh, we just got to Pig Island. I can see some pigs already.
They're so cute.
These yours?
I think so.
For some reason they take your sandals off you to get on the boat. Look at all these pigs over here. Oh, there's a bar here. We're getting beers for sure. Okay, good idea is to wear shoes here because there's pig shit here literally everywhere. Yeah, so we've been here 5 minutes and my brother just stepped in a big pile of pig barefoot. So keep your shoes on here. Also the sand's pretty hot as well.
There's so many more here than I thought there would be. I thought it'd be like 3 pigs maybe, but there's
I can see probably 100. In case you're wondering about the toilet situation here, this is it. Definitely seen worse, but for the women, maybe this is a concern for them. I don't know. I don't really mind. Well, it's a pretty cool island. There's a little bar. It sells freezing cold beers for 100 baht. There's about 100 pigs and a lot of dogs and a lot of people.
Really cold beers. We're happy. This is good.
And we're not freaking out too much about Lila because there's still phone service out here. It's actually not far from the mainland. You can literally see it. It takes like 5 minutes on the boat. So we have phone service, so we're still talking to the nanny. And everything's going good. So we're just gonna relax and have a swim in the water and have a beer and some lunch.
It must be fishing.
So there's actually dogs that live here too.
Look at them, they're so fancy.
They look like reindeer or something. It said when we booked this that the pigs and the dogs all belong to a local family or something that live here. So yeah, you can't just like adopt a pig or a dog and take it home. Just a tip though, if you are eating food or you have a backpack or anything, be careful because the pigs will just literally come up and start eating your shit.
Yeah.
This lady was just sitting there on her towel eating, and the pig just walks up behind her and starts eating her food. They don't give up.
Yeah, it's on her towel right now. I feel like we're in Jurassic Park. Babies
It's kind of full on, eh?
Feel those mamas' pain.
Look at the size of this guy. Oh, and this little one.
Hi guys, come in. Welcome back to Koh Samui. We are currently staying here with family. We've been here for about 5 days now. We're staying in a villa called Villa Loxley. It's right on the water. It's absolutely beautiful. The house is in a little bit of shambles at the moment because we have been here for 5 days with 2 kids and 6 adults. So it is a little bit messy, but we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna show you everything just as it is, mess and all. We just wanna sort of show you what $1,000 a night can get you here in Thailand. Just as we're walking in, a koi pond. Can you believe it? It's so cute. So to be completely honest with you, I haven't even been to part of this house. It's that big. There's a whole like another wing of it that's sort of at the back that we're gonna look at together because Lloyd and I haven't even gone there or ventured there in the last 5 days yet. But so we'll head to the area that we do know and then we'll sort of check out the ones that we don't. Okay. Okay. One of the things I really, really love about this villa is there's so much stone everywhere. So we've been walking bare feet the entire time and you're just like walking on stone. It feels really luxurious. I really like that. So when you've come down this first level here, on the right-hand side, there's a gym. So that's been really nice. The whole family's been using it in the morning. You've got a treadmill and pretty much everything you need in here. Aircon, its own bathroom and stuff, which has been so cool. Lots of weights. And as you come out of the gym, you can see this view here with the Buddha. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna show you mine and Lloyd's room. Like I said, keep in mind it's very messy. Right, Lila? We've kind of torn it apart. So this is our room. The view is amazing. There's a beautiful breeze that comes in. Hey, Lila? We've got our own sunbed. As you can see, bed's not even made. There is housekeeping that does come around. I don't even know how often. Every day. Every day. There's housekeeping every day. I haven't really even noticed. But again, everything is about the view here. Just wait until later on in the video, which will give you guys a proper look at the view. There's a huge jacuzzi tub in here as well with a queen size bed. We've got a TV with all the good apps and all that on it. One thing that I will complain about, but this seems to sort of be like a Koh Samui wide thing, is Wi-Fi. Always just seems to be a bit spotty, but that's just seems to be island life. We have an adjoining deck with Lloyd's sister and her husband, which is really beautiful. I've been doing yoga out here. It was a full moon last night and the moonlight was shining right on here. It was so beautiful. Yeah, and big nice sunbeds here. I love it. So the room next to us is Lloyd's sister and her husband. It's the exact same as ours, so we don't really need to tour that one. We do have our own laundry. I will show that. That's been really nice, especially when you've got kids with you and you're doing like, yeah, family holiday. We've all had to do laundry. And and all of us exercise lots, so you have like the sweaty clothes. So there's a full laundry in here, which is pretty awesome. We've all been using that. We're gonna head downstairs now. This is where the kitchen, living room, pool room, and just like main hangout area is. It's been pretty awesome. A few of us have walked into this glass door, and there's a lot. There's so many smears on it.
Who walked into it?
I was the first one.
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
So this is the main living area. It's like completely separate. So like if you were staying with like 2 families or something, that'd probably be pretty perfect. There's an elevator. What? Do you think it works? No.
It's got a key as well.
No. We found the staircase. I can't believe there's an elevator.
Someone said that and I thought they were just taking the piss.
Insane.
Hopefully they're not in someone else's building.
We could be. Hello, knock knock. Wow, the view.
Look at that TV though. That's pretty cool.
It's not a TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the window. The view's pretty amazing here. I still wouldn't be upset if this was our room. Oh, there's a nice breeze up here too. Pretty amazing. Okay, we're heading to the last room that we haven't even seen yet. Oh, it's pretty much the exact same as the last one. Just even crazier view. Oh wow, look at those statues on the roof. I had no idea those were there. That's so beautiful. Oh, that breeze. Oh, we might have to move up here.
So much more. Don't leave me here searching. You're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety?
Should we go for a swim?